Hi everyone, it's Elliot and Todd.
While you're waiting for our next full episode, we wanted to share some bar snacks with you.
What are bar snacks, you ask?
Well, we're sitting at the bar with a few friends to discuss some light, snackable design and pop culture topics for you, the listener.
So join us and a few of our friends as we share our snacks with you.
If you're one of those snooty types making a drink with 2 or more ingredients and you object to the bartender using their finger to stir, try Lucky's Swizzle Sticks.
Recently discovered in a long-forgotten mini storage unit in Reno, Nevada, and made using only the finest mid-70s beverage-grade plastics, Lucky's Swizzle Sticks is a stylish, retro, and slightly color-faded way to drown your sorrow.
If you're stressing about your gambling debt, need supplies for your kid's science project, or want a cheap way to stock up your home bar supplies, Lucky's Swizzle Sticks is your answer.
Wholesale inquiries welcome. We've got a lot of these suckers to unload. Look for the 1983 burnt Sienna Ford Econoline van next to Disco City No. 7 Music and Video Store on North Milwaukee Ave in downtown Reno.
And don't forget, when you're stirring up some trouble, do it with Lucky's.
So Terry has decided to drop by the bar today. Terry, in a sentence or two, tell the listeners what brings you by our bar table today.
I'm counting sentences.
There's not been enough time hanging out with people of like minds. I have slowed down as I've aged, and yet almost no one in my household can keep up with the 7 topics I'm talking about at one time.
Oh, wow.
But you guys can.
Yeah, well, we each keep up with 3.5 topics.
I fake the rest.
Yeah.
Well, combined, we're able to keep up with you is where I'm going. Okay.
I don't do the maths.
Yeah. That's why we have art degrees.
That's right.
Okay.
I don't have an art degree.
Well, that's why Terry was asked to leave high school. That and a restraining order, but whatever.
There's a story.
I thought
there.
It was the unfortunate football incidents that he was participating in. That was middle school.
We'll call it football. Yes.
Football. Yeah. Okay. Good.
All right. It involved feet and it involved balls. Okay. Got it.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
All right.
It was right there. I had to take a swing.
You hung a curveball all over the plate. Yeah. Okay.
They both smell like feta cheese.
But anyway, we're here today with our friend Terry Marks. He's a designer. I've been with Terry on design adventures. I've been with Terry on bar adventures. So anyway, we wanted to invite Terry to the bar because Terry is a very interesting person with a lot of interesting stories. Bars are nothing if not a wonderful place for sharing stories and growing friendships. And I don't think it would be right to just not have Terry as part of our bar conversation. And so we're very happy to have Terry here as part of Bar Snacks.
I am a self-taught designer. I thought it was a fantastic way to merge my interests of illustration, writing, creative, and visual problem solving way back when. And over the years, I found out that there's enough challenge in it to keep me interested for the long run.
All right. Well, let's talk bar snacks for a few minutes here. So, Terry, bar snacks, we've got some little topics that we're thinking, some questions. They might be a little bit challenging, but we wanted to treat our listeners to your wit and wisdom and perspective on a variety of topics related to design, pop culture, and whatever scenic routes related to that that we might journey through on our way to an answer. Or a dead end, your choice.
Sounds great. Let's go.
Stumped him. Okay. All right.
We're going to start with the small questions, Terry. What's an iconic design from your childhood that is still important to you today?
Mm-hmm.
Like simple stuff.
Todd, before we got to the official thing, you showed the poster of the Batman show from the 60s, which I think
Yes.
was the actual movie where they had the rubber shark and the bat shark repellent.
It was.
Yeah, the shark repellent. Yeah.
It is behind
Wow,
Airplane. It's
yeah,
the world's best movie.
It's great.
Yeah, Todd loves this
Do you remember as a kid seeing this? Like, it's your face was melting. You couldn't believe that someone actually did this. You didn't care how cheesy it was. It existed, right?
Right.
My first encounter with a comic book was a Batman comic. The title was torn off. I don't know if it was Detective Comics or Batman or whatever.
It was Defective Comics if it was torn off. Hey,
But I mean, hey.
Hey-o. Try the veal.
We'll call it veal.
sorry.
Okay, back to our guest, Elliot.
The Batman logo that has Batman's silly face on it. It's got the thing. It's got the funky type. That one is huge. I don't think it's the best looking.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the most iconic, but I can't get it out of my head. I have the T-shirt. I probably wear it to sleep in. And yes, I have adapted it. So instead of saying Batman, it says the name of my design studio. And I just need to send them out for print.
Nice.
Because that's what I want to steal. It's so good.
Yes.
Right? I think it's one of the best.
Excellent choice.
Awesome.
Terry Marks of tmarks.com. Sorry, just trying to throw it out there.
T-Marks. Yeah. Future
That's
sponsorship
right.
opportunity. So, Terry, I think you may have answered the next question with your answer to that question, although I'll let you have a little bit of latitude if you want to come up with a second answer. So what logo, past or present, brings a smile to your face?
I'm going to have to go with something that you probably could guess, and I have no idea why. But the dinosaur from the Sinclair Gas logo, which I just
Oh, yes.
it's so
Love
on the
that.
nose,
Yeah.
but it's like this sweet, happy dinosaur. It's like, I'm in your tank. It's,
You're going to be running
What's
your cars
this?
off of my juice.
exactly.
What's this, a tar pit?
Let's take a bath.
What's that, an asteroid?
Why is it so hot all of a
By
sudden?
the way, what's an asteroid?
Is it hot in here, or am I just too fat?
Does anybody remember the name of the dinosaur?
It has a
Did it have
name.
did it? I thought it had a name. I don't know.
I would call it
just
Sinclair.
was asking.
I think I would think if it has a Macy's balloon, it's got to have a name.
It's got to have a name. Yeah, we'll have to look that up.
It's got to have a name.
Isn't that why Jim
Yeah.
Croce wrote the song? No, he didn't write that one. I got a name. Anyway, that's old moldy
Okay,
oldies.
Well, that's
There
a
was
great.
an AM radio in my dad's truck. I'll just say that.
Oh, there you go. That's a great choice, Terry. I have.
It is.
All right, I have for you quite possibly the hardest question that anyone ever gets when they come into our little bar here. What is your favorite cartoon character?
Ooh, man.
Yeah, see, I know. Ooh.
Wow, that's really
It's the 1-2 combo.
Jeez.
Biggity bam.
Ow, ooh.
Hey.
Little spittle flying out the side.
Yeah.
Slow mo.
That's right. Yeah, the slow-mo. Ivan Drago just walloped you. Yeah. You will lose.
Or if you were a Kathy cartoon, you'd be going, ah.
I wish Ivan Drago
about
would hit
Kathy.
Kathy. I would pay good money for that.
You should theme. You know how people have, owls are my spirit animal, so they have like owls everywhere.
Yeah.
That should be yours, Elliot. Kathy. Just act.
Kathy.
Kathy. Ack.
Ack.
It is.
Mine would be Ziggy.
Just looking at those
wait a minute.
sunrises and sunsets, right?
Yeah. Just
it's
talking
like,
to
yeah,
myself, talking to my bold ass self. but back to you, Terry. What's your favorite cartoon character? And it does not have to be a cartoon.
Yeah. Terry, we're going to ask questions, offer you an opportunity to answer the question, and then just answer it
And then
ourselves.
we're just going to answer it ourselves.
And then move on.
That's what we like to do.
So it's much like the regular show then.
Yeah.
This is good.
much like the regular. Yeah.
Exactly. Terry, thanks for watching us perform.
Where do I put my $5? Where do I? Is there a slot?
Oh, I'll tell you where,
I'm
big
sure
boy.
you will. I've had a bit of a renaissance with this. It's not really a cartoon; it's more of a comic, and I'm just blown away by the writing and the draftsmanship, because most of it's really simple, but then something will show up in a little fantasy sequence that you realize, oh my goodness, this dude can draw. And it's too simple, and it's probably hackneyed, but I still love it, is Calvin and Hobbes. It's wonderful stuff. And you got to respect the guy for pulling the plug when he did, because he said, I'm done, and that's the way I want to do it. And
I'm not going to license these characters for anything.
Right.
They can pee on Chevrolet logos, and that's it. We're stopping after that. No more license.
the one I saw was
Right.
peeing on Ford.
Right.
That's strange.
Oh, you mean he licensed it twice?
Man.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no, I think you're right. It's clever in the most understated way. And you're right. Like, he does great stuff.
When the dinosaurs show up, you're like, this dude can actually draw. This is amazing. And you think about it, he's doing it with a brush. He's inking with a brush, because he did political cartoons, and all those guys do brushes. And
Nice.
impressive stuff.
Well, Terry, thank you very much for swinging by our bar table. We really, really appreciate it. You are wonderful company, and anytime you want to swing back by and buy us more drinks, we are always here and ready to accept your generosity as well as your company.
Great to be here. It's
Always
really,
welcome.
really good hanging out with you guys. There's not enough of this these days.